it's Chris the Batman Statue Collector. Welcome back once again to Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles, and I'm really excited to be talking about a non-Batman piece today from our friends over at Prime One Studio. Now, this is one that we saw at the Next Level event, and they've actually listened to fan feedback because people didn't love the portraits, but they have tweaked it, and now it is up for pre-order. Now, this is a quarter scale from The Last of Us. Now, I am not a big fan of the video game. I've never actually played the video game. However, I absolutely loved the show, and I can't wait for the season 2. I'm really excited. So anyway, I know a lot of people out there are going to be interested in this piece, and that's why I wanted to bring it to you. We also have the price point, which is actually going to surprise some of you, considering we get this big diorama with basically 3 different quarter scale figures. So I thought that was really interesting. So I have all of the information, all the photos for you. I'm going to share them with you right now.
All right, guys, so here we go, and this is a promo video that Prime One recently released where they show the before and after. So they have updated, like I mentioned, they have, basically listened to fan feedback, and it looks a lot better in my opinion. So again, we have the before and after, and it's just really great that they did listen to the feedback because obviously this is going to be a very popular piece. People want it to be perfect. Look at the size of this thing. This thing is really quite massive, and the price point does match a little bit, but I think it's not too bad of a value because you are getting a lot of bells and whistles with this one. And like I said, I think this one is going to be very popular for Prime One Studio. But it's very cool, of course, to see all of these different swap outs and how much action is going in. I really like these dioramas that they've been doing. I think they are just a lot of fun, and it really does a lot of storytelling elements, which again I absolutely adore. This thing is sick looking. Look at that. It's got the real hair. It's very impressive. And so I can't wait to talk about this one in a little bit more detail, obviously. So again, this is The Last of Us. It is very cool. And this is going to be available in a regular and also a deluxe bonus edition. The regular here is $1,699 USD. So again, you might, blink at that. You might scoff at that price. But for 3 quarter scale figures in this size of diorama, I don't think it's awful. I don't think it's that bad. Again, Joel and Ellie, of course you have the clicker as well. Again, I just think it's going to be a massive looking piece. It's going to be a really popular piece, and there's just a lot to really like. Obviously, you're going to get 2 portraits with the regular. You're going to get kind of these regular expressions. You also have some different swap out options with the deluxe, so you're going to want to make sure that you check those out as well if you want to spend a little bit more for the deluxe. And I think the deluxe is actually going to be quite worth it, actually. And we'll get to that here in just a moment. But basically, here are the portraits. I think that the portraits, again, they listen to feedback, and I think it looks really quite impressive. It looks like the game to me. Obviously, if you want kind of a real live action version, maybe they'll make one of those eventually. Maybe Blitzway or somebody will do that. But if you're a fan of the video game, this is a must-have piece, I think, because I think that they did a really good job of capturing the likeness. It's just a really fun piece. Again, look at that. It looks really good to me. But I am curious as to what you guys think, if you guys think that they captured it and they listened to feedback and they updated it in a better way or not. Of course, you have the clicker as well. I really like the bonus edition of the clicker. I think that is really impressive. It's kind of this blown-apart portrait, which we'll look at here in just a moment. But the real hair element, it's just really gross. It's really sick, but really well done, of course, with that fungus. A lot of great detail, obviously close-up detail throughout the piece, which is going to be a lot of fun as well. And again, really does highlight all the elements of the game and the characters themselves. You also have the medallion, which is really cool, and that can be put anywhere on the base. And the base is fun. Obviously, it's going to have a lot of the fungus elements and just, the battle that's ensuing, just the griminess of it all. But it looks really good to me. I think it's very impressive what Prime One's doing here with this piece overall. Again, you can see how dynamic it is. And again, that price point is a little high, but I do feel like there's value here because you're getting so much for that dollar. Then, of course, we also have the bonus deluxe version. This is, excuse me, deluxe bonus version. They have already announced an ES on this one of 750. You do get 2 extra portraits and also multiple weapon swap outs, and then of course that clicker extra portrait as well. So basically 3 extra portraits, which is awesome. The extra portraits on these are more of the rage faces. They're the angry faces, which again, I just feel like, in this battle, you're going to have angrier faces. But it is always nice to have that option. And then also you get the bases, for the stand bases, basically, which is great. I love when Prime 1 does this. It's great to have the proximity pieces as well. If you're interested, this one does retail for $1,999. I actually thought it would be quite a bit more on this particular version, so I don't feel like $2,000 is too bad. Of course, you are going to have to pay shipping on top of that, so do keep that in mind. There's also a bonus part which has got the machete, the hatchet. Very, very cool. I think there's a machete also for the other swap out. Sorry, but there is, of course, that's an integral part of the game, which we saw earlier. And then again, just all the different weapon swap outs, which is very, very cool. And again, edition size has already been set at 750, which is way higher than any of the DC pieces have been lately. Those have been like $100, $200 or $200 ES range. So it's pretty crazy. Obviously, this is going to be a very popular piece, and Prime 1 knows it. There is not an ES on the regular yet. So, do keep that in mind. Hopefully we'll know that soon. This is the bonus portrait on the clicker. I love it. It is so sick. It is so crazy. And again, I just feel like if you're going to spend the money, go for the deluxe bonus. I just think that is going to be a fantastic option for you. I really, really do. And I just think it's a very, very cool piece. I think Prime 1 nailed this one. I wish that we would see more DC pieces like this. Just very, very cool from top to bottom. But I am curious as to what you guys think about this piece from Prime 1.
So, is it expensive? Absolutely. But is it worth it to you? I'm really curious. I do feel like the price point is fairly decent, considering you are getting 3 quarter scale figures in this big diorama. I think it's really cool. And again, I know that there's a big following for this game. And so I can see this being really popular among fans. I know, again, I've talked to Prime 1 directly, and the DC stuff isn't doing as well, but the video game stuff, anime stuff, doing very, very well. And so I am curious, if you are watching this, if you are interested in this product. The links will be down below if it's available. Again, thank you guys so very much for watching today. I really appreciate it. Thank you for your feedback. Thank you for your comments down below. It means the world to me. So thank you again. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you soon in the Batcave. Bye, everybody. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these 2 awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.